Closed captioning of this program is brought to you by Pioneer Petroleums. Fuel your passion.
Now, normally when I'm fishing for different species of fish, I like to use a spinning outfit. And what I'm holding up in my hand is probably the most popular spinning outfit in Canada. It's a 1 or 2 piece, 6 or 7 feet long, medium action spinning outfit. And this particular one has a new Volt reel on there. It's an excellent spinning reel that you can fish whether it's in shallow water or deeper water. It has a very smooth drag system. So you can see it here. This particular one is loaded with braid. So this rod and reel outfit would be ideal to use if I was casting small lures in open water, or cranking if I was using crankbaits like I like to do in the Bay of Quinte for bass and walleye. But when it comes to fishing some of the really heavy cover, you're really better off to go with the bait caster. So what I've got here in my lap are 2 really nice bait casting outfits. This particular one here is the R-type rod and reel. And really this rod and reel is designed for serious bass fishing. So the reason for the bait caster is so that when you cast, you can control the line by thumbing it and allowing that lure to stop right where you want it, whether it's a pocket that you're casting to or lily pads. Also, all of these are split grip, whether it's a spinning one or the 2 bait casting outfits. The split grip helps you cast a little bit farther. It's a little bit lighter because it doesn't have a full handle. And also when you hook a fish, it gives you a little bit of length so you have something to brace against your arm when you're setting the hook and then fighting the fish. So both of these outfits are stiff action, I'd say medium heavy, and they're rated for line tests up to 17-pound test. The R-type rod is a 1 piece, so it's probably the most serious outfit that Rapala makes. The other one that I'm holding in my hand here is called Technique Specific 2. And this particular one, you can use jerk baits or you can use surface lure, and I have the Andros reel, which is the rounded reel. You can see the comparison here. Some fishermen prefer this kind of low profile reel. The Andros is more of the traditional shape. They both work well. They're both ideally suited if you're using anywhere from about 12 to 14-pound test, right up to even 50-pound braid because the line diameter is so small. So the TS2, or Technique Specific 2, is ideal because it's a 2-piece outfit. So if you're storing rods in a small car, it comes apart in the center. Most traditional bait casters are 1 piece. Okay, so if you're planning on doing some serious fishing in heavy cover, especially for largemouth bass, it's really important that you have a stiffer rod and use a bait caster, because by thumbing the spool when you're casting, you can slow down the spool and that lure will stop right where the fish is holding. You know, this is classic. If you look at the slop that we've got on the shoreline here, in behind the motor, and we've got a dock that's kind of half underwater, and I'm bringing the whole weed patch out with me. I don't think anybody's been there for a while, whether it's been people down on the dock or fishermen. You know, it's kind of funny because you very seldom see people fishing from docks and catching bass like this off their dock. Usually they're catching panfish using worms, or it's kids fishing. You can have so much fun with these fish in the middle of the day. For example, right now it's 1 o'clock and we've been fishing heavy weeds. We've been casting worms to docks and getting fish anywhere from about 1 to 3 pounds. And the reason this vegetation is in here, like you can see it here at the front of the boat, we had windy conditions. So the wind has actually driven this vegetation in on the shorelines. The cottagers aren't very happy because it's very nice for swimming, but as far as the fish goes, they love it because it's cover for them. Now normally these shorelines are very bare, there's hardly any vegetation, but because of that slop, they've got lots of cover to go underneath. So I'm going to see if I can get one more fish out of this worm. I've caught a couple on it. It seems that they like the pink color even with the strong bright skies. You know, when you get these bass like this that thrash underneath the docks, they usually tear the worms up. So you've got to have a good supply of them with you.